What's up, my weebs and weebettes? I'm Jason, your host, and I'm with my co-star, Courtney, also my cousin. Love her
Hey.
to death. And this is our episode 0, so we're just, kind of testing things out a little bit, seeing how things are going to work. But for our first segment, we figured we'd like you guys to get to know us a little bit. So,
For sure.
Yeah. So we're just going to basically just tell you a little bit about ourselves as, nerds or weebs, if you will.
Oh gosh.
You want to go or you want me to go?
I prefer the term blurred.
Blurred? Okay. We're going to go with blurred people. We're going to go with blurred.
Oh gosh.
I probably should have started with blurred then if we're trying to go with nah. Gotta include everybody.
We're not necessarily appealing to just like the Black anime community or anything by any means, but
y'all are more than welcome to come through. Yeah.
Exactly. We're a part of the Black nerd community, so yeah. Be our friend. We're cool. So my name is Courtney. I actually don't have a ton of, I guess, experience with anime. So that's part of the reason why I'm pretty excited about this podcast, to just kind of learn more. I really started watching back in 2015. That's when I really started watching like newer anime and whatnot. But I did watch Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, growing up, that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I'm just excited. So I am 25. I currently live in Indiana. I work full time as a mechanical engineer. What else? I watch anime, play a little bit of video games in my free time. And I have a TikTok. I should have started with that. I make a little bit of content on TikTok. That's the other thing I do in my free time too. So,
yeah. I'm Jason. I have been watching anime since the 90s, like Sailor Moon, Trigun, Cowboy Bebop, stuff like that. Was like my... You haven't seen anything.
You're right.
Expand your mind.
The assumption is I haven't seen anything until I have. Yes.
Exactly. So, I was a 90s anime kid, and, I've always been into nerdy things, I guess. I was part of the Pokemon craze for a long time. I was part of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Phase. I don't like to rep that much because,
Why not?
I don't know. I just... no offense to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community at all. It's just, It's so much work. It's so much work.
Okay.
Like, bravo over to y'all, but it was too much work for me. I had to tap out.
Gotcha.
Let's see. So, yeah, I've been watching since, I was little, very little. So, always been watching. Always. It's a staple in my life is anime. So, that's probably one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, because I'm not as connected to my community as I used to be. And I want to try to, get back into, a good dialogue with people over anime, because, I have a small circle of, people who still watch anime. As you get older, it gets smaller. It's just the way it is.
Fair enough.
And, I'd like to talk to more people about it.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Mm-hmm. So are we going to have, guests on our show and stuff?
Yeah, I think there'll probably be some guests. I'd love some guests. We just got to get to the point where we have enough.
We can convince people.
Hey, I can wrangle some friends in here if you want to have a debate about Evangelion or something like that. That's fine.
I still haven't seen it, but I'll be actively participating in the background while someone else can talk about it.
Well, yeah, we can get some people on here. We can get some people who don't know anything about anime and try to get them to learn about anime and see the light or whatever. So
yes. Take them to the dark side.
I feel
yes.
People have a weird thing when it comes to anime. They think it's for kids when they obviously haven't seen enough animation to know that a lot of it is not for kids. Like,
Oh my
some of
gosh.
it's real dark. Yeah.
Like, okay, so I just started Kakaguri. Do you know what I'm talking about? The one about
Kakaguri?
gambling?
Yeah.
That one. Yes.
Wait, you're watching that one?
Yes. No. Okay, so yes and no. So I it's one of those things that popped up as a recommendation. And
Where? Where did it pop up?
on my Netflix.
Oh God. They're just
No, but
pandering
it's
anime
actually
to you.
no, so here's the thing. I remember seeing this trend on TikTok where they were like posing as the girls from that show.
Yes.
And I think, well, maybe I added it to my list. I can't remember. But it popped up on my screen and I was like, I'm finally gonna watch one episode.
Yeah.
That shit is wild.
No,
and that's definitely not for kids.
Ever. You should not be getting off to playing games. It's not. It's just a no. It's a no, and no way in hell I'd have a kid watch that.
Right. And the one girl with the eye patch, I don't know her name.
Oh no, we're not gonna talk about that. That was awful. When she took her gun and no.
She is on another level. But yeah, I've only watched about like 4 or 5 episodes.
Okay.
It's not something I can binge, I can tell you that.
No,
it's not bingeable because it's super overwhelming.
I naturally binge anime. That's just how I am. If the whole season is out, then I'm gonna watch the whole season. Like even if it's bad, even if I don't think it's great, I will binge the whole season. That's
fair.
Yeah, it's just the way it is because I'll forget.
No, so that's probably why I've started so many, but I haven't finished as much.
I think it runs in the family. Like if you do not watch the whole thing, you're not gonna watch it. You just not gonna watch it.
Because like so shows that have like they're just one season, 12 episodes, I can knock those out every time. Every time. But like I don't know if we want to get into this discussion, but I just can't sit down and watch One Piece. Like I just can't.
Okay, you get a pass on One Piece because it's what, like officially 1,000 episodes now.
It's a million, so for sure.
It's long, and if you didn't get in near the beginning, it looks like you're about to climb Mount Everest walking up to One Piece for the first time. It's not for people who like. I can't recommend it to new people anymore. I used to recommend it all the time, but I just can't. It's there's so much that happens, and each arc does get better, and that's the one thing I do like about One Piece. But I can never recommend it to anybody now.
The thing that's nuts to me, I can sit and watch 100 episodes of that show and not be halfway through it. Like that's nuts to me.
That is crazy.
I mean, one day I feel like if I can see the end of One Piece, once there's like the last episode, maybe I can sit and like eventually start to knock them out. But it's still going.
I don't know when it's going to end. I'm not going for it. I have no idea when it's going to end.
And that's scary to me. That is scary. So, I don't know. I don't know about that one, Jason. I don't know.
That's completely understandable. Trust me. As a new to anime, no, we're not gonna do that one. I will not make you suffer.
Right. Okay, Jason, are you ready for the alphabet game, anime edition?
I am ready. So we randomly generate a letter, and then we try to name as many anime as we can that start with that letter.
Okay.
Work. Short, sweet.
Let's do it.
All right. No, hell no. No, we're not doing this one.
How did I know this was gonna happen? How did I know?
I don't know any X-ones.
Are there any anime that start with an X?
There are, but I don't know them.
I was gonna say, please comment below.
If you know an X-one, please put like some X ones in there because I don't know any X-ones. Alright, we don't just redo it because I can't think of a single one.
I can't, nothing.
X on our first go. That's crap.
That's trash. Trash. Okay. All right. Let's try this again.
You gotta push it.
Bro,
I
how is this
I
random?
guess we're gonna do
All right.
Y
No,
then.
we're I guess we're doing Y. Y is the letter we're doing.
All
Okay, that's
right.
fine.
Do you want me to
There,
start or you want to start?
um, I guess I'll start because I only know one.
All right, go ahead.
All right, ready and go. Okay, Yu Hakusho.
All right. Yuri on Ice.
Your Lie in April.
Ooh. Your Name.
Pass.
Pass. Are we doing passes? Yu-Gi-Oh.
Um. Pass. I don't know any Ys, Jason.
That's okay. We go step your knowledge up. Let's see. Are we allowed to do like Yu-Gi-Oh and like all the Yu-Gi-Oh versions of it? Because there's a lot.
This is what we talked about. I don't know. That's up to you.
All right, I think that's cheating. Actually, no. Yu-Gi-Oh is a conglomerate.
You
Hold
have
on.
5 seconds.
Crap.
Man, it's done. That was so hard.
That was harder than I thought it was gonna be.
See, I told you this game was gonna be hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like know names because I can. If people come to me with an anime and they say the name and I'm like, you're gonna have to describe it to me because I don't know the name.
Fair
like,
enough.
tell me a character in it, then I got you.
Got you. That was tough.
That one was hard. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's it.
Right.
That's it. Okay.
T.
T. Okay.
Oh, snap. I can't think of any T's, and there's a lot of T's. Oh,
You know, you got this.
I don't. I can't think of any. I can't think of any T's.
Okay. Are you ready?
I can think of character names, but I can't think of spells.
I told you this was gonna be hard.
Oh god. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, ready and start. Okay.
Ready.
Tokyo Revengers.
Oh no. Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh shit. Pass.
I told you T was hard.
Wait. Oh no, sorry, go ahead. It's your turn. Because I
Toilet
passed.
Bound Hanako-kun.
Try again.
What? That was totally one.
Huh?
Toilet Bound Hanako-kun?
I said Trigun.
Oh, you said try. Dang it, how you take Trigun? You never say Trigun.
Yeah, but you just mentioned it earlier.
Damn it!
Oh my mind. Ooh.
No, that starts with a the. Pass.
That day I got reincarnated as a slime. Boom.
Oh, wait, are we using that and not? Are we using that? Okay,
so I
fine.
can't use that?
No, you
Okay,
can use
it's
that.
over.
All right, dang it.
Well, that was a hoot.
Yep, that was the Alphabet Game Anime Edition. We'll probably add some different additions as time goes on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That is going to be one of our recurring
staples.
games.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm trying to knock out a lot more. Even like some of the, like there's so many of the newer ones that came out that I haven't watched, and even some that aren't even like new, but are like in the past 10 years. I kind of think is semi-new. Like I recently started. I always get them confused. Black Clover.
Oh.
Like I recently started that.
Okay, that was pretty good.
It is good so far. Yeah. I've only watched like 5 or 6 episodes. No, but I mean I like it. I like the story. I see the hype, It's
got basic shonen influence, like, it's got that Naruto feel for like a newer generation.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And you know what? You know what else I recently started?
What?
Naruto Shippuden. Like I just started.
I thought you were gonna say Boruto. I was gonna be so mad at you.
No. So things that I don't hear good things about, I'm not gonna watch. Like I
hear mixed things. I hear it's
you hear mixed things.
Some people really love it, not the first like little bit, but like as it progresses, it gets really good. But that's the same way Naruto was for me. Like the first couple episodes were like, okay, I can see how it's got potential, but it wasn't great, and then it got real good. And so apparently that's what's happening in Boruto. but I'm not gonna risk it because I don't want
Okay.
them to ruin my Naruto memories. The nostalgia will be crushed, and I will be broken. I'll be crying in the corner, just why Naruto? Why? You know.
So maybe that's something that we'll have to watch, like the first episode together.
Yeah,
Maybe
all
we'll have
right.
to do that.
Okay.
But I feel like first
Mhm.
I have to finish Shippuden.
Oh no, you definitely have to finish. Yeah.
And I've
Mhm.
only watched like 5 or 6 episodes, I think. I
There's
don't
so many.
I know. Yeah, so actually, you know what? You want to know why it took me so long to start Shippuden because okay, so I finished Naruto, and by finished Naruto, I mean I didn't watch like the last. I forgot. I looked at like the anime filler list website,
Yeah.
and it told me to stop at a certain point, so I did.
Okay.
And I don't like watching a bunch of filler, if I don't have to. But if I don't have to, so I felt like I can't even remember what happened at the end of like Naruto and whatever the extra episodes at the end were supposed to be.
Mhm.
I don't remember because this was like my thoughts are all over the place. I think this was 2017, 18.
Okay.
I finished Naruto.
All right. Skipped over most of it.
I know. Okay, so I'll have to look up.
Filler.
I'm gonna have to look up the arcs, and I'll let you know. Like, so yeah, I watched this arc, but I didn't watch whatever. I don't remember.
3
Anyway,
episodes, right?
I'm gonna pull it up in a second.
Okay.
There was a whole point to this. Oh, one of my friends spoiled something for me,
Ooh.
and she was like, well, you would have known that if you it just basically like, well, you would have figured that out if you just, and I'm like, wait a minute. Can I not discover something on my own?
That's funny.
No, so she so apparently and I don't know if this is something you find out in Naruto or Shippuden, but Naruto's dad being like one of the Hokage or whatever. I didn't know that. And she like ruined that for me. So I got like I got so turned away from Naruto because of that. Like it really hurt my feelings. But does that information that I should have known, is that something in the filler that I missed?
I mean, it is talked about earlier.
In the show, okay, so I don't feel like I skipped a lot in the beginning though. I think I skipped more. I don't remember skipping a lot in the beginning. And I don't remember finding that out. That might have been something that kind of went over my head, maybe. I don't know. But when she said it, and I was like, whoa, she was like, oh, I'm sorry. So I feel like she knew that it was, I don't know. Either way, it was a spoiler for me because I don't know if at that point I had finished or not, but yeah, I will have to go back and look and see when you're supposed to find out that his dad was Hokage, because I apparently didn't know that at whatever time, and I'm mad. I think that's the moral of the story.
Okay, well, how do you feel about, like, is there a set time for spoilers or not? Like, it's like, because Naruto's kind of old. So, like, did she really, like, a lot of people like to think of it, like, as a time base. Like, if a movie comes out and it's, like, a year or two later, I'm allowed to spoil that because you had time to see it. Naruto's been out for how long now?
Okay, so I feel you. I understand what you're saying. However, no, so but the thing is, she was aware that I'm not like that knowledgeable of the show.
All right. Okay. That's fine.
So what happened, she was actually talking to someone else at the time. Well, okay. There was 3 of us.
Okay.
Talking. And I guess like my friend was like quizzing my other friend. It was like, well, what about Naruto's dad or something? And then she said that, and then she looked at me and she was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, like, so it just like, it wasn't intentional, but at the same time, she knows that I don't know that much about the show. So I get what you're saying. Like, it's not like I'm like, how dare you spoil this brand new show? Like, it's definitely not that, but it definitely was. It still hurt. I mean, I was still hurt.
See, what happened to you, I wouldn't count as spoilers. I would count it as like more of a it's like I would count it as like an anime argument, but you got a drive-by. Like, even if it wasn't, like, sometimes when you're having an anime argument, you don't care who's around you. It's just that you and that one person. So anybody around is catching straight information. It's just flying off, and it can't be helped. If you are in the vicinity of an anime argument, then you don't know nothing, and you don't want to be spoiled. You need to leave.
I gotta leave the room. Okay. Yeah. It was my apartment, though, so I was supposed to leave my own.
Okay, never mind. You're fine. If it's your house, then they should be more cautious.
Nah, it's okay. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I can't, like you said, the show's been around forever. It's not like I can avoid that actively.
True.
So, but it still hurt my feelings.
I can see how it still hurt your feelings. Yes.
But yeah, so basically, I mean, should I go back and try to rewatch Naruto all episodes without skipping over the filler? Maybe, but
Naruto does have some really dope fight sequences in it. So good.
So I've never skipped over any fighting.
Okay,
never skipped over any fighting. I skipped over all of the. Let me just pull up
the filler where nothing happens. Like no
literally
crucial...
the filler.
Okay, then you should have. I could have sworn they said that.
If they did, then I just missed it. Like I don't know how I would have missed that large amount of information though. I remember him saying that he wants to be a Hokage. I remember him saying that in the beginning, but I don't remember him being like, because of my dad. Like, no, I don't remember that. Okay, well then I don't know. I missed something somewhere then. I don't know. Anyway, I started Shippuden.
Okay, good.
I started Shippuden.
All right.
Ultimate Anime Filler Guide.
That's a real thing?
Oh my gosh, I'm about to share the screen.
I don't think I've ever wanted to, like, not watch a filler episode. Because, like, some of my favorite episodes, I hate to say this, but I love a good beach episode. Like, I love a good beach episode. I think they're really cute and they're awesome.
No problem with stuff like that. But sometimes with Naruto, they'll have several in a row. Like, I don't mind watching one filler episode in between, like, some good canon and whatnot. But if you have 12 filler episodes in a row, I'm probably not going to do it.
Understandable. No, you're absolutely right.
Here, let me show you.
You actually have a site that ruins most anime.
It's animefillerlist.com.
What is this? All right.
So this is for Naruto.
Okay.
So I watched the canon and mixed canon, but whatever these are. So you see how 142 to 219, they say that that's all filler.
There's no way all of it is filler.
So I skipped
no. You need to rewatch that. No, there's no way the whole thing is filler.
That's what it told me.
Too many episodes. No. See, this is why I don't trust stuff like that. Just watch the whole thing.
But how can I trust you, Jason, when it's on the internet?
You know the internet lies.
I don't know.
That's just so many episodes.
It is a lot of episodes. And let me go back. And it'll show you like the name of the episode and like what's filler and whatnot.
Like, go all the way to there. I want to see all that red. There's no way. No.
Yeah.
All of that be filler.
All of this is apparently filler. And apparently I didn't watch any of it.
I don't believe any of that. You need to rewatch them. I don't believe. I don't. One of them's called the top 5 ninja battles.
Where? Which
Scroll
one?
down. It was near the end, right there, 202.
Oh, this one?
You wanna
Seems
see
like
that?
cap. No, I mean that does sound interesting, but
There's no
I'm
way
just
all this is filler.
listen.
Who
Okay,
wrote
but
this?
also keep in mind it's not like I went to watch Naruto by myself and I was like, man, I need to actively find the filler and avoid it. Someone
Mhm.
told me to skip the filler.
Who
Someone
you
told me that. I don't remember. I don't
All right.
remember. I don't remember. Anyway,
Understandable.
so that's my
then.
story about
If you were
Naruto.
told to skip filler by someone who is, you think is more of an anime expert than you, then yes, skip filler.
Yeah, I mean, it was someone who watched Naruto. Like, I don't.
That's fine. Then did they give you the site?
Now that.
right there. Right
Now
there.
that. Okay, but this is like the most popular one. Oh my gosh, I see it everywhere.
All right, fine.
I'm sorry, Jason. I will go back and watch those 60
Because you
episodes
didn't
of
know
Naruto.
you didn't know his dad was Hokage. Like you
No.
must have missed it in those last 40 episodes.
Maybe. I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't know how to do the anime thing. Am I
You
supposed to
just
skip
have
the
to-
filler? Am
You
I not?
know, the filler bonds us all. Because you can be like, that filler was ass. If you saw, like, if you're watching a week to week and you hit a filler, you can literally go on any chat room and be like, yo, that filler was straight ass. And you guys can
That's
argue
true.
about it and talk about it. Or if it was amazing and you missed it, then like, or if they opened up a plot that like didn't seem important at the time but comes back as super important, like, come on.
So, okay, how about this? I think I've been spoiled as a new anime watcher because the shows that I watch
Mhm.
don't have many filler episodes. They
That's
might have. So, I'll use My Hero as an example.
Mhm.
Like, it'll have like maybe one at the beginning of the season,
Mhm.
one in the middle, and
Mhm.
one at the end, and that's it.
I don't know.
There's
that last
no-
season, there was a lot
Huh?
of filler. That last season, that whole arc in the school was filler to me until literally the very end.
Are you
The
talking
festival,
about-
the school festival?
Oh, the festival?
Majority of that was filler to me. I'm not gonna lie. Until like the last couple of episodes, it felt like filler.
I mean, aside from that season,
Like there was a song, and then most of it was filler, and then there was a cool fight or a decent fight. Yeah.
I mean, that's true. So maybe that season is a bad example.
Mhm.
But if you like look at seasons 1, 2, and 3,
Okay,
that's usually
you're
how
correct.
they're structured.
Yes.
So that's kind of what I'm used to. So with Naruto having these huge chunks
Mhm.
of filler, I'm like, okay, let's get to the next fight. You know what I mean?
Got
Like,
you. All right. Okay.
so I think that's part of like the whole, I guess, I don't want to say generational, but like different starts of anime watching. I
Mhm.
think that kind of comes with that.
All right.
So,
Since we're talking about Naruto, who is your favorite Naruto character?
boom. It's Kakashi.
Come on, so basic.
No, wait!
Everybody loves Kakashi. Everybody and
okay.
their mama loves Kakashi.
Time out. Time the fuck out. So so one thing that I've actually noticed, actually no, I take it back. Someone else noticed about me
Yeah.
is that I really like the teacher characters in anime.
Mm.
So like,
You like Eraserhead,
I really
don't you?
like, huh?
You like Eraserhead, don't you?
I love Aizawa. He's my favorite. And even like, so in Full Metal Alchemist,
Okay.
Izumi is my favorite.
Okay.
I love her.
All right,
I
Izumi's
love
good.
her. And
Not Roy? What's that?
Spoilers ahead.
Yeah.
Hughes, I loved him too.
Oh, poor
But
Hughes.
rest in
Yeah.
peace.
Nah, really.
I really liked him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I like teacher characters. I mean, Kakashi was just okay. So if you want me to
Kakashi's
pick
broken.
someone
He's broken.
that's not Kakashi,
Mm.
I would have to pick Shikamaru probably.
All right, I respect that.
Yeah. I don't really. So I've never been a person that likes the main characters usually.
Nah, because
In
they're
anime?
basic. Like,
Ah,
they're
not
really-
all the time.
majority of the time in a shonen, they are like basic boy. I got a dream. I'm gonna chase my dream, and nothing can stop me.
Okay. What about Edward? Edward Elric.
He had regrets, and he needed to fix his mistakes. So he focused on fixing those mistakes.
So that was still his goal.
That was his goal.
Okay.
Got to get my brother's body back. That was his goal throughout the whole thing. He gave no fucks about nothing else. Well, actually, no. There was parts where you could see him. Like he's a regular shonen protagonist, but he has layers to him. He's got more layers than majority of them.
Okay, because I think like out of all of the ones that I've completely or mostly watched, like he's been like the most interesting main character. Like, well, yeah.
I keep forgetting your pool is so small, and I'm like, hold on.
Like I said, all like out of the 7 anime that I finished,
yo, Dixie cup of anime.
Not a Dixie cup. That makes me so sad. No, but okay, so I have to think. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot. So I feel like Full Metal Alchemist so far is my favorite anime, Brotherhood.
Of all time?
Of all time so far, yes.
All right, I respect that.
But I haven't seen a lot more. I mean, I have to I just gotta keep watching. Yeah. But yeah, I have that poster right there as a FMA poster.
Nice.
But I have let's see if I can turn my camera. It's my One Punch Man posters over there.
Oh, is that time? Yeah.
I love One Punch Man.
It's so funny. Yeah.
But I also haven't seen season 2 yet. I just haven't sat down and watched it.
Don't worry about it.
See, and that's the thing. I didn't hear great things about it, so I didn't actively go watch it.
It's bad. It's just, you know, when like something is like amazing. Like let's say you go to this ice cream shop and they've got like the best ice cream ever. They get it like imported from like some dairy that God smiled upon or something. And they've been making it for a year. And then next year they switch out like who does the like where they get the milk. And it's just like, this isn't the same. It don't hit the same. It hit all sorts of different. Like,
Gotcha. Was there like a different like, or what made it?
It's picked up by a different production company. So the art style is literally different. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Boo! Yeah. Boo! Tomato! Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so, you know, but that happens to a lot of animes. Like, sometimes they're just picked up by other companies and either, you know, they do better or they do worse. And this one did not do as good. Like, what's that one that everybody used to love on Netflix? 7 Deadly Sins.
I haven't finished the 4th season yet.
No one has, I don't think,
but
because the animation was so bad.
And it's funny. I would have to like compare like the previous season to that season. I didn't notice it like immediately, but I saw so many like memes and stuff talking about it, and I saw like screen grabs, and I was like, that looks terrible.
Yeah, it looks bad.
But I like that story. I really like that story, and I want to go watch it, but maybe that's a situation where I need to force myself to get the manga and read it.
Oh, yeah, that's always an option. If you do not like the art style, just read the manga. However, I'm not sure if you want to read that for One Punch, because I'm not sure. I've never read the manga, but like the person who actually wrote it, his art style was very, what's the word that I want to use? It wasn't refined yet. So a lot of his early stuff is iffy, but I want to say that he got better or somebody picked up his work and redrew it, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
So if you're going to read that one, be cautious because, you know, our style it progresses. Like you can see in certain mangas, like somebody who's new slowly getting better over the chapters. And
okay.
That. So.
Gotcha. To be totally honest. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like I've read a little bit online manga, but I have one manga book.
You have a physical book?
One.
Right,
you want me to show you?
Yeah, sure. Bring it to me. I want to see it.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I gotta take off my headphones. You want to take a wild guess what which one it is? What show or what story? What
My
did you
Hero
say?
Academia.
Damn it.
I knew it. I'm a god.
But so this was actually a gift. This is actually a gift.
Oh, that's
my
like
roommate got this for me.
Nice.
I haven't read it yet because I actually have read. No, I haven't. I'm thinking about a different show. I haven't like sat down and read this yet. I think I got. Is this a bookmark? I don't know.
So haven't touched it at all.
I mean, you see how crisp it is? Maybe you can't see how crisp.
Crispy. No, I can see how crispy it is. Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's hard because like, so this is volume 1, and I rewatched the first season probably like 3 or 4 times. So I'm like very familiar with the story, but I wanted to like go back and read this for, hold on. Let me see if I can find an example for these little blurbs that they have.
Oh, the extra panels, like the side panels and stuff.
Like the ones that they like talk about the characters and stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Can I even find? Yeah, like these.
Yeah. Okay. You want more of the more information on the characters.
Yeah, I would go back and read it just to like see that kind of stuff because they don't do the best job of like expressing that in the anime.
That's because they don't have the time, which is why a lot of people who read manga know more details than everybody else. Like,
and that makes and that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Gotta put out a 20-minute thing, and you're like, that's gonna get cut right there. That one can't stay. I don't need that part. Yeah.
And I get it. So that's why I want to like try to read more manga and whatnot. But at the same time, definitely. But at the same time, because I was having this conversation with someone about how the fight scenes, just reading them like it's like in this comic format is like, it just don't be hitting the same. I think because I started with anime, it's not hitting the same. And I think that's one thing that's like also preventing me from reading a lot of manga too. Is
Yeah. That's another one of the arguments that the manga and the anime readers have. They're like, you have to imagine what's happening and I can see it. So
right. Yeah. And the thing is, like, well, I don't mind doing that because I like reading like regular books and you do that anyway.
Right.
But I think with me just coming from only watching anime to reading manga, it's like a little more difficult. But my thing with the pretty much all of the anime debates, like whether that's sub versus dub or you know, anime versus manga, I'm like very in the middle because I'm indifferent. Like it just, as long as you like the story, what does it matter, you know? Like
sub manga, those are mine. I know exactly what I want. If I'm watching anime, gotta be subbed, and I would much rather read the manga. Like if I could get the full thing of the manga, I would, because I'm sick of people canceling shows that I like. Like,
that's
I get
fair.
invested in a show, and then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, no, it's over. Or, like, they make you wait for, like, 10 years.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, that...
So, I might as well just read it and be like, at least I know it. And then if the show ever comes out, I already know the story. Let's see what they did. Did they make it cool enough?
Right. And I 110% respect that, like, completely.
Appreciate it.
And, like, I don't know why, and I don't know why that just can't happen. Like, okay, that's your opinion. Boom. Yeah.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Well, I have no problem with people watching dub. You can watch dubbed around me. If you have a problem reading subbed, and I know that, we can watch it dubbed. Just know that I'm not watching it by myself. Like, if I'm by myself, it's going to be subbed.
Fair enough. Yeah. I'll watch both. Like, I think for me, I typically, when you see me watching a sub, it's because the dub isn't available. But also, like, it really, I think it depends. I know a lot of people talk about like the acting and stuff in the dubs is not as good as the sub, but I guess I haven't watched enough of both to really see that. The one thing about dubs that piss me off is how much they recycle the voice actors. That shit is so irritating.
But that's every kind of like animated media that we have in America. It's the same actors. It's literally the same actors. Like, what's the dude that plays Archer? He does like so many roles. Like, it's just the way it is. Like, they have the experience, so they get the jobs. Like, there's a whole bunch of people trying to break into that industry, but like, they're locked out. Like, they've got the experience. So, like,
I mean, you have a great point to make there. However, comma, it's still okay. So I'll keep it a buck with you.
All right.
I was watching. I think it was Maid Sama.
Okay.
I think it was Maid Sama. The voice actor for the main character was the same voice actor for Bulma in Dragon Ball, and I had to switch over to the sub because I couldn't even.
You couldn't focus.
I couldn't focus because I'm like, why is Bulma talking?
All right, that's pretty funny.
But I think with that one, in that case in particular, I watched so much Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z that like that voice is just always going to be Bulma to me.
Yeah, understand.
And the same thing with the voice actor for Vegeta.
Yeah, he's always going to be Vegeta.
Like in All Might and just he was in FMA. Like he was in something else I just recently watched. I think it was Black Clover.
Probably. I would not be surprised.
And I'm just like,
mix it up, find some new people in.
But I mean, I get what you're saying about like, I mean, obviously he's very talented. Obviously. But yeah,
it's not an easy process. It really isn't, because you have to lip sync with something's already there. Like, instead of like I'm assuming in Japan that they give you a time slot to say what you want. Like, let's say you have a speech for 2 seconds. You say your thing, and then in like the animation thing, they animate the mouth to match yours. But if they send that footage over here, you have to match that speech.
Yeah.
And I feel like as somebody who's done it before and has the expertise, is going to be picked before somebody who has no expertise or anything like that. Even if they do have a great voice and they can play that role amazingly, you're going to pick the dude who's got like the most experience, because it doesn't look easy. I know I wouldn't be able to do it. So
yeah. You're not wrong.
I'm not.
You are not wrong. However, it's still gonna irritate me.
Understandable. No, you are allowed to be irritated. Like, why is he playing this role again? Like, can somebody else get this job?
Can anybody else? And the thing, so he, so something I've noticed is some voice actors can like change their voice up a little bit. So I can't notice it right away that it might be the same actor that played in some other show.
Right.
But with him,
no, it's the same voice.
It's very distinct. It's very, very distinct. Like you mentioned, the guy from Archer. Yeah. Very, very distinct, that voice actor. Yeah. So, and it's not that, and I haven't seen too many of, is that the same guy for Bob's Burgers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I haven't seen Archer, but I've seen Bob's Burgers.
Same dude.
Trying to think what else. There's something else.
Bennett? Something like that. I forget his name. He's really good though. I was watching all his shit.
Fair enough. I mean, he's in pretty funny shows, obviously.
Extremely funny shows, yeah.
But And I think Seth MacFarlane's probably doing a lot of that too. I mean, he voices like half the characters in Family Guy.
Yeah, he does. I don't know how he still does that.
But at least like he's able to change his voice. Like the voice of Peter
sounds dramatically different from Stewie. Right. And yeah, that's true.
Exactly. So I think that's one thing that
he's got more range on his his vocal range. Yeah. He can make up 5 characters easily. Yeah.
So,
but I mean,
anyway,
he's a rare case. I mean, not everyone's got that kind of talent where they can just like adjust their voice.
But I'm saying there's probably more Seth MacFarlanes out there that they could find to put in anime.
That's probably true. You are correct.
But they keep hiring Chris Sabat, so they're not going to be able to do it.
You're right. You make a valid point.
But anyway, we could go on talking about that forever.
That's true. Wait, hold on. I wanted to bring something back that you said earlier, that you said you weren't bothered by dubs, and I feel like you're not bothered by it because you didn't grow up in the era, or you weren't watching as much in the era when like dub lip sync was awful. Like you could see the difference. Like even if you didn't know, or like you weren't new to, or were very new to it, you could see that is not what they just said. So as someone who's watching anime that's newer, they have gotten really good. Like I will give it up to some dubs. Some dubs are amazing. But, like, back in the day, it was like, no, we watch it sub.
And you know what? That's probably another contributing factor to me not watching a lot of these old animes, too.
True. But they do have dubs for a lot of those old animes. They just are not the best.
But yeah, you're probably right. Like, because... And the thing is, so to me, I actually tried to watch the sub of Dragon Ball. I think it was Super.
Oh no! Don't do that to yourself. Goku's voice is so annoying. Goku's voice is terrible.
So I was watching. Because I think I ran out of dubs for Super, so I started watching the sub, and I was like, who is this man? Like I couldn't do it. I was like, I'm just gonna have to wait for the dub. But I also I grew up hearing that one voice for Goku, and when I heard another one, I'm like, this sounds stupid, and it was annoying. It was an annoying voice.
You either have to just realize that like you're just gonna. This is the sound of Goku in the sub to just rock it out, or you're just gonna be like, nope, I'll wait for the dub. Like, because there is no in between, because it is such a drastic change in Goku's voice.
So drastic. Yeah. It's nuts. Oh Lord. What's your favorite anime? So you know mine actively is FMAB, but what's yours?
Mine is a weird one, and I watched it in my childhood, and I still watch it occasionally. Every now and then I'll just put it on because it's one of the shortest animes I've ever seen. It's like 6 episodes and that's it. It's called FLCL.
Okay, I remember you talking about this.
Yeah, it's about this boy, and it's about him like growing as a person, but at the same time like he has to go through like these super weird like trials almost in order to grow, and it's just nice. And he falls in love and stuff and whatever, blah blah. But I just liked the artwork was amazing. The story was really good. I could never have like imagined a story like that, like personally in my life, because it just came out of nowhere for me. I was watching like Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden this show comes out, and I'm like, this is extremely weird, but I'm down for the ride. Yeah, so
okay.
CL's definitely my favorite of all time.
Well, I'll definitely have to try to find it because you said it was kind of old.
It's on Hulu.
Hulu. Okay, shout out to Hulu. I do have a subscription. I'll have to check that out. It sounds awesome. And is it like literally 6 like 22-minute episodes?
22 minutes, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's easy. I can binge that. I can do that. That is definitely doable.
We're going to give Courtney homework. It's going to be an anime that we choose from a wheel. And on next episode, at the beginning, she's going to have what's called Courtney's Corner.
Courtney's Corner.
Which she's going to basically tell us what she thought of the episode, because she's, still new to stuff. So we're going to expand her mind on some, mainstream, gotta watch anime. And
For sure.
If you guys have any suggestions that you might want to add, feel free to leave a comment or something, and we'll try to add that to the list.
I really read that as mega boobs for a second. Not gonna lie. That's not what it says. But it was moving fast and my brain is broken.
All right. So we're going to pick at random from our list. Should I go over the list of what we got on there?
I don't know. So
we've got
maybe
Basketball, Gurren Lagann, Soul Eater, No Game No Life, The Rising of a Shield Hero, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Konosuba, Fire Force, The Great Pretender, Megalo. Well, no, why did I say boss? It's supposed to say box.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know why it says X. I could have sworn I put X.
Okay. Okay.
We have Fate Zero and then Cowboy Bebop. So, some classics, good ones.
Oh, yeah. Lots of variety here.
Indeed.
New, old, shonen. Are these like slice of life? Are any of these?
Wait, I do not have a slice of life on here. I have
you don't?
a comedy.
Okay.
I have no slice of life. Most of this is going to be shonen.
Oh, okay. Huh. Well, we definitely need more on the wheel. Yeah. Please comment some more.
All right, here we go.
I'm so excited.
Soul
Eater. Wow. Okay, cool. We have a winner. I'm excited. So we're going to eat some souls.
Indeed.
Are they literally eating souls?
Yeah.
Don't
worry. They're adorable souls.
Okay. That's it.
That's it
for our podcast. First episode.
Man, episode 0. Let's go.
This is so exciting. Yeah, if you made it this far, thank you for listening.
Really, though. Awesome. This is going to be longer than we expected.
Honestly, yes, but I'm excited and hope you follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel and everything. Appreciate it. Yeah, and if there's any games or anything you want us to do, please comment. Let us know. We're pretty open.
Yeah.
We have like a pretty flexible content schedule. So thank you.
Yeah.
And we are the
Anime Cousins. That was terrible.
That was very lackluster. But we're the Anime Cousins. Thank you for listening.
Mm-hmm.
We'll work on an outro.
We're gonna fix it.
We'll work on an outro.
See you guys
I don't know.
next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.